chance to put my feet up.
Isn't there anything to do down here? My back's so stiff after a day's patrol. Only fools and surely I'm overdue it. Stomach's complaining. We'll have an early supper.
I'll take any chance not to think on my troubles.
Well, this is no good. Can't let myself get distracted.
Is autumn this here? Suppose I best earn my keep.
I end up feeling weary even after a day of rest.
Pray, have patience with me, Master. I've shared all I know. To get to the bottom of what is happening at the Gracious Hand, we shall have to acquire evidence of any misdeeds.
What am I supposed to do?
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
One hopes these carts offer comfort commensurate to their costs. I enjoy tackling fierce foes and prefer combat's thrills to gathering items. I am confident and may act independently. What about this reeks of a plot? Let us gather evidence that we might expose it.
Should your pack grow overfull, have no fear. I'll lighten your load by spreading it out among us pawns.
What about this reeks of a plot?
This ox cart's bound for Vernworth. I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
What do ye want?
Would that some tranquility can last? Suppose 'tis so?
Seems my luck's run out.
That's it.
This ox cart's bound for Vernworth.
Let us try and stop me.
Then I shall remain by your side.
No easy thing, making a living as a soldier.
These like this make me glad to be alive.
Not sure what they expect. I'm no
Days
cook,
like
am I?
this make me glad to be alive.
The rules as drawn
Press on. There's lots more doing.
What should I get up to today? Everyone's as tired as I am.
Well, Bobby's not forgiven me for last night's scuffle. I swear I've not blinked once in the last hour.
My head hurts just thinking about it.
What to do? I've no mother or father to speak of, you see. So the nice people at the Gracious Hand take care of me. I wanted to get them a present to say thank you, and I thought a bunch of flowers would be just the thing. The problem is, I can't seem to find any good ones. Do you think you could help me? All I need is a bunch of pretty flowers. For true. Thank you ever so much, Arisen. I'm sure you'll find the prettiest flowers that ever were. Hoi, Arisen! Have you brought me a bunch of flowers already? Oh, just look at them. They're the most beautiful flowers I've ever seen. These should brighten the sisters' days. Say, would you mind terribly if I asked you another favor? Oh, I was hoping I could count on you.
I don't know what to do.
So, would you be willing to do me another favor? Just the one? Oh, please say you'll help. See, one of my friends taught me a magic spell. It's supposed to let you meet whomever you like. All you have to do is find a silver stone, put it under your pillow, and say the magic words. But there's the problem. I've been looking all over for such a stone, and I can't find one anywhere. Would you find a silver stone and bring it to me, Arisen? For true. I knew I could count on you, Arisen. I'll be waiting. Oh, I can't find a silver stone anywhere. Have you fared any better? They're hard to find, aren't they?
My days are spent in solemn...
Yeah? What is it?
Such quietude is a blessing.
Oh, I can't find a silver stone anywhere. Have you fared any better? Oh, just look how it shines. Thank you ever so much. Say, aren't you curious who I want to meet? Well, I'll tell you. My mother and father. I don't even know what they look like, you know. Not to say I'm unhappy at the Gracious Hand, of course. But I'd really like to meet them, even just once. I want to tell them how grateful I am that they gave me life. Oh, it's so shiny. Oh, hi, Arisen. You'll help me again if I need it, won't you? Please say yes.
Miss Daphne seemed pleased with our efforts. Mayhap we ought to pay her another visit sometime soon. There's no great shock to me.
Oh, it's so... Maybe I'll make myself scarce.
Better be heading home.
Must we beg for guidance? Can't we make our own? I spend my days in quiet reflection.
Is there aught I can help you with, sir? Oh, if you're looking for Lubomir, his condition deteriorated to the point that he had to be moved to the basement sick room. He's not allowed visitors, I'm afraid, not even family. Even we're not allowed to go see him. No need to worry, though. The Abbess is tending to him personally. She'll nurse him back to full health, I'm sure of it. The patients in this room must not be disturbed. Leave this place at once. The patients in this room must not be disturbed. Leave this place at once.
I need it.
What are you doing? Unhand me this instant.
Many thanks for your assistance in this matter. Elena is being questioned as we speak. Suffice to say, your testimony, combined with the evidence you've procured, have cast a great deal of suspicion upon the Abbess that she isn't like to shake. Pray have this, sir. 'Tis your reward for aiding us in our duty to this city.
What business have you here? What business?
You. I wonder how you must feel, having locked me away in this dismal place. Do you think yourself just? If so, you are sorely mistaken. There are many in this world who require salvation. I merely borrowed the aid of those who could offer it. Just as there are theories that may only be tested on living flesh, so are mortal bodies the sole source of certain materials. And, whatever you may think, all lives are not made equal. 'Tis the truth, whether you choose to acknowledge it or not. The sickly folk of the slums are fated to die, to waste away till death grants them its mercy. I merely gave their deaths a greater purpose. If anything, I deserve your praise, not this awful cell.
Never should have taken this shift.
I'm not going to take that from you.
How dare you?
It is good to be reunited.
Very well. I shall return.
Feast your eyes on this!
It's our wrath, not better set in a different road.
That's it. I've had enough.
So, the blacksmith ought grant us some venture in exchange for Nutriar. Shall we inform Miss Derrin of this, Master? Fret not, Master. I know precisely where this person can be found.
Well, if you insist. I'm only glad I don't have to lead the way for a change.
Enough.
Unless I am much mistaken. We have caused to visit a place not far from here.
Shall we head there now? 'Twould save us having to make the trip again.
We cannot accompany you there, Master, but fear not. You'll find us here when you return.
Is that you, Lord Phasus? Oh, 'tis only you. The one who caught me in the midst of my little deal. I suppose you must be proud of yourself. Your meddling has seen me confined to this cell for the foreseeable future. How very absurd that 'tis I behind these bars and not you. I'd thought spying the greater crime. Is that you? Oh. I suppose you must be proud. How very absurd that 'tis I behind these...
Is there naught I could have done?
Death comes for me next.
"'Tis here that the bodies of those who fall in vermond are first kept and tended to. I beg you to conduct yourself with care, and with a reverence befitting of one who walks among the dead." An unsettled mind begets an unsettled world. I have placed a mark upon the body you seek.
Restore my equipment. Follow the ship.
I appreciate the gesture.
Is aught amiss? This is not my intent.
Will someone do aught about this?
Lonely place.
I'm in it now. Since the aunt, I'll wait for the new equipment to come in. Not much going on.
Do you know how long you'll be? I only asked so that I might adopt the most effective stance to recuperate my strength.
Welcome, sir. As ever, we are delighted to have you. Pray, do enjoy your stay.
I'm sure I could like
What was it I had planned for the morrow?
Mind your manners, lest you wear out your welcome. We cater to all tastes, you'll find.
Right, and rightly so.
Some call it cultured, I call it dumb. Let's make haste.
Can't help but talk in a whisper when I'm here.
Welcome, sir. You're free to approach whome'er catches your eye.
I'm all spent.
It's quiet about.
Well now, who might you be here to see?
Welcome.
I'm not sure what's best.
Mayhap I'll go on an adventure of my own.
Aren't you sweet? I'd be glad to have you.
What was it I had planned for the morrow?
All's well, I trust.
No one will disturb me here.
Just be sure you mind your manners.
Welcome. Do make yourself at home.
Well met, sir.
Nice place this. And they know how it's done.
There's no shame.
It's like this really bad. Where to now?
Fair winds coming.
The sky always puts me in a contemplative
Seems my coming would be unwelcome.
Seems naught ever goes right.
Set my nose to the ground.
The sky always puts me in a contemplative
Can't help but talk in a whisper when I'm here.
Now.
Keep my arms strong and my mind sharp.
Sworn I had all to attend to.
Sometimes I wonder if I'd be better off
This
a
place
hermit.
is very dreary.
It's delightful breeze.
Mayhap I ought change profession.
The latest tidings from Melv came as quite a shock. 'Twas a tragedy to those who suffered the beast's attack, to be sure, but I cannot deny it gave me a sense of hope. I thought to myself, with the dragons coming, the Arisen shan't be far behind. An end to the age of proxies at last. And indeed, we have our sovereign, though he is yet abed, nursing those grievous wounds. Still, that I would see this kingdom restored to rightful rule in my lifetime, I could weep.
Off to market I go.
I could use.
What do you take me for?
Fine place to collect my
Wonder how everyone else makes it through
A place to soothe the spirit, this.
This is too much for me, I fear.
Nice place this. And they know how it's done.
It was the same. Day after day. Just how I like it.
No one will disturb me here.
To keep my arms strong and my mind sharp.
It is quiet about.
Nice place to sit and watch the
What's
world.
to be done about this?
I ought to find someone to buy me a drink.
same. They are today, just how I like it.
Should you wish to ply me for information, you will first have to earn my trust. Should you wish to ply me for... I shan't brook any boorish inquiries about my other patron. Astounding. You know, many of our patrons wish to take me for themselves. Yet there is something different about you. How curious. I lived a simpler life once. But one man changed all that. 'Tis no simple matter for a woman to make it this far on her lonesome, yet after all this time, here I am. Here I am. 'Tis no simple matter. Here I am. 'Tis no simple matter. Here I...
Nothing like being spoiled by a good patron.
What was it I had planned for the
Nice place, this. I'm in no hurry to leave.
I'll claw out his eyes.
That is quite the quandary.
Even I know when to shut my trap. Nice place, this.
What's going on?
I wasn't worried for a moment. Wherever you go, we pawns will always find you, Arisen.
Do take care not to stray so far next time.
The sculptor's home is located in Back Batal. Won't someone talk about this?
To break the law is to be thrown in jail.
Beg pardon, sir, but might I have a moment of your time? I've a proposal to make, and methinks you'll want to hear it. See, a friend of mine has an empty house, but no use for it. And I see you round the inn rather often. Understand me? 'Twouldn't come free, mind, but the price is a fair one, and you'd have a place to call your own. What say you? Well, you needn't decide this very moment. Come speak with...
Time for an early... The rules at your heading home. Lots to do, and precious little time.
I can't wait to see what the day holds.
for last night's scuffle. Oh, bloody stuff.
I have no issue falling...
The sun may have fallen. But the day is far from over.
Step lively. Journey by starlight shall make for a nice change of pace.
I hope you slept well.
We ought to bring word of this to Captain Brandt. We have reached our destination.
Say, do I know you from somewhere?
Days like this well met, sir.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true arisen. All shall change once we have attended the coronation. If your Majesty has any unfinished business to attend to, 'tis best you do so afore we depart. Very well. Pray, is there aught else you would speak of, your Majesty? Ah, yes. Regarding your pursuer from some days past, as we suspected. He was indeed an agent from Batal. When he learnt of your Majesty's escape, he began inquiring after your movements. 'Tis a glad thing we captured him before matters escalated. As to how he learned your Majesty's location with such ease, I intend to extract the answers from him anon. I shall be sure to inform you when I do. Pray, take this. 'Tis the least I can offer for your Majesty's assistance.
So, someone saw fit to monitor you all the way over in Batal. I suppose that means you're famous, Master.
Well met, son. How might I be of service?
I'm dead on my feet after today's trip. I'd be glad to talk when I'm off duty, sir.
You're the Arisen, aye? There's aught I'd ask of you. A personage of great esteem is to return from Batal to Vermund. I speak of Sir Augustin. He is a noble and the leading voice of opposition against the Queen Regent. Your aid is requested in guarding his ox cart as it travels the high road. As a potential ally to your cause, 'twould do you no favors if he were to come to harm. I trust he will cooperate. And bear in mind that this is a matter of the utmost secrecy. Not even the captain of the guard has been informed of it. You have your orders. Read them and follow them to the letter.
Our aid is required, Master. Let us depart with due haste.
Good sunflower on my nails. I'm near again. Could use a dash of salt.
Do stop and have a look. I've wares of every ilk. Time to hit the sack.
Look, as long as you can. It's been a hard day.
Look, as long as you please.
Good evening, sir. I trust you fared all right on the roads, despite the hour. You know where to find me. Spies not. Good evening, sir. I trust you fared all right on the roads, despite the hour. Much obliged. Well met, sir.
Welcome. There's no easy thing, making a living as a soldier.
Ox carts make for relatively safer travel.
They can be most convenient, though they only travel during the day.
This ox cart's bound for the checkpoint rest town. I'll need to see some coin before I let you on.
I grow restless when I do the same thing all along.
I must keep a clear mind.
One of the
A fine place to harvest some ingredients.
I say we collect as much as we can carry.
About time you showed up. We've been waiting for you. Our mission is simple. Sir Augustin will board the ox cart, and we must safeguard it from would-be assailants till it reaches its destination. See to it that none approach. The Queen Regent's supporters will come for Sir Augustin's head. Of this, we can be certain. A quiet day is a welcome one. Come along now. What was that sound? Who's there?
Hold a moment. I'll be handling Augustin's escort from here.
Foul brigand! We shan't allow Sir Augustin to fall prey to the likes of you!
There's no need for theatrics. I know your aim here. Ah, here's a surprise. We met at the tavern, remember? Fair warning, cuz this craven isn't worthy of your trust.
He speaks madness! Subdue him at once, ere he injures our noble charge!
Why, if 'tisn't Sir Ragnar from the tavern. Now 2 parties ask our aid, but which is the more deserving?
Take the choice you make, Arisen.
You would betray me. Have you lost all sense?
You believe me, then? That's a bit of a relief, actually. Thanks, cuz.
Curse you! All that planning and... for what?
Phew! I appreciate the confidence, cuz 'twas a welcome surprise. But I can't linger here, I'm afraid. My apologies for this. Follow after me, if you can. Succeed, and I'll share the truth of all of this.
I shall stand by you, Master. Whatever you decide. Choppers, Master!
This boat will recoil from play.
Over so soon? Why? You seem to have come through unscathed.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes. Cave. Shall we proceed into the depths?
What I wouldn't give for a map, particularly one that could tell us where all the treasure lies.
No quarrel here. Master! Master, can you hear me? Are you unharmed?
Pray, seek an exit. I shall search for a way to rejoin you.
We meet again. Hoy there. I take it you lost your footing as well? You seem to have fared better than I did. I took the fall for Augustin, only to find myself waist deep in monsters. Still, so long as he escaped, I'd wagered that makes this a job well done. Speaking of, I was to tell you the truth behind all of this, wasn't I? I'll be glad to oblige you, of course, but we ought to get moving first. What say I explain while we search for an exit? Time to get to work. Not bad. From what I've seen of your skills during that mess in the tavern and today's business, I can say you're really something. And my word ought to carry a fair bit of weight, considering my reputation as a warrior of unparalleled skill. Though of late, I've mostly been playing escort to spineless nobles. Turns out, as a sellsword proves himself, the list of those who can afford his services grows shorter and comes to be written in finer ink. Makes for a duller life, though I can't say I've any complaints about the weight of my pockets. Still, I hunger for a real battlefield, where a single misstep spells death. I crave the simplicity of it. There's naught else like it. The clashing of bodies and wills. I'd not say no to a fight with you. Let's have at it when I'm all healed up, eh? Mayhap, I'll not give you a choice in the matter. I'm not sure what's brought me here. I suppose I'll have a few drinks and hit the hay. That escort mission was a trap concocted entirely for your benefit, you know. It was supposed to give those responsible a means to incriminate you. But Augustin is no fool. He had his doubts about his summons to Vermin, and hired me to watch over him in an unofficial capacity. So I looked into the cart that would be escorting him, and lo and behold, I found your name. But 'twasn't on the list of hired guards, oh no. Rather, your name was on the list of persons to be on guard for. In short, you had been called in to act the part of the culprit. Mark my words, if you'd carried on with them, Augustin would have been slain, and you would have been held responsible. You'd not have stood a chance against all that if it hadn't been for me. Aye, methinks I've earned my pay this time, and then some. I protected my charge and got you away from the scene without your being branded a murderer and thrown in jail. Now all that remains is to escape this place. I expect we'll find a way out soon enough, if we only press on. Still, I've got to wonder where this craven plot came from, and what you did to warrant it. One thing's for certain, you must have powerful enemies in Vermund. But why? 'Tis not as though you're the Arisen True. What? You are the Arisen. Ha! 'Tis a small world indeed. You've piqued my interest even further, cuz I've no business here. Best I hit the road. Right, let's press on. Judging from the flow of air here, the exit can't be far. Well, this is a right awful place to be cut short. At least you made it out all right. Don't worry, cuz I'll be fine on my own. After all, I can't afford to die here. We haven't had ourselves a real bout yet. We'll see each other again. You can count on that. And when we do, you'd best be ready for the fight of your life.
He wishes to gaze upon a griffin firsthand.
What am I getting myself into? I've no business here. When next our paths will cross, who's to say where we'll stand? Don't count on it being the same side.
Follow me. Follow me, Arisen.
You haven't forgotten us, have you, Master? Well, we've eaten our fill. What say we settle our stomachs with a few hours' sleep?
I quite agree.
Best we recuperate our strength before we set off again.
I appreciate you carrying our heavy items, but do let me know if you need a hand.
He wishes to gaze upon a griffin firsthand. It is a tall ask, but possible. Shall we go where we are bid? I can guide you there if you wish.
Well, if you insist. I'm only glad I don't have to lead the way for a change.
Are we ignoring the enemy today? Little does our foe realise how narrowly they escaped death's touch. He's out of sight.
Moment of victory is at hand. Let us finish this.
We are fortunate indeed. This is a rare find.
I dare say the quandary of what to do with it is half the joy. And here I thought I was leading the way. But I suppose your whims take precedence.
Perhaps the Arisen has recalled some more pressing business. Fret not. I'm sure we'll come back to this eventually.
He wishes to gaze upon a griffin firsthand. 'Tis a tall ask, but not impossible. Shall we go where we are bid? I can guide you there if you wish.
Well, if you insist. I'm only glad I don't have to lead the way for a change.
Here, if you please. Do try to keep me in your sights, Master. shan't lead you astray. So the blacksmith ought grant us some Gwefenture in exchange for Nutriarb. Shall we inform Miss Derrin of this, Master? I know where that person can be found, Master. This way.
The vanguard is yours. Lead on.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
Get back here.
So, the fun begins again. Hey, Arisen? We fight. To arms.
No ball here.
Our enemies have grown in number. This battle's ended more interesting than I'd hoped.
Hope you weren't expecting mercy.
Could you come over here? I knew you would prevail, Master.
no one will do it in my stead, then I suppose I have little choice but to obey. You'll never reach our destination if you continue in that direction, Master. But I suppose I can guide us there later. So, the blacksmith will grant us some adventure in exchange for the Shall we inform Miss Darren of this, Master?
We have found a material.
Different combinations of
This calls for a curative.
Right, just follow me.
Must we run everywhere? You are an impatient one, Arisen. Let us endeavour to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.
We make them rue their own impatience.
If we must. Let us finish this quickly.
Of course.
Poison is a nastier creature. Nicely done. Perhaps you'd like to take care of the remainder. Splendid.
Naught compares to the thrill of victory. One cannot help but feel indomitable. No doubt this triumph will spur us into the next.
Our master is ruthless in command, yet kind indeed. No sooner have I fallen in battle than I'm set back on my feet.
I wouldn't have it any other way. So, the blacksmith ought grant us some Gwefenture in exchange for Nutrial. Shall we inform Miss Derren of this, Master? I know where that person can be found, Master. This way.
Well, if you insist. I'm only glad I don't have to lead the way for a change. I shan't let them harm you. I'll combine my magic with yours that you might cast the spell more quickly.
Thanks, friend. I wanted to thank you. Will this do?
It would seem the creature was carrying something.
One of us is being drenched.
We're going this way now, I suppose. By all will.
I'm sure there's a very good reason for this detour. We must respect our master's wishes.
So, the blacksmith ought grant us some Gwefenture in exchange for Nutrial. Shall we inform Miss Derren of this, Master? I know where that person can be found, Master. This way.
if you insist. I'm only glad I don't have to lead the way for a change.
You'll not live to regret this!
Already? Bother. I was just getting warmed up.
Master, my heart knows no greater peace than when I am by your side. I would have preferred not to have to fight so soon, but at least I know I am up to the challenge.
Try not to get hit, lest all that vim go to waste.
You wings!
Quite the inventive solution. 'Twill make for a riveting tale when I return to my own master.
Apologies, Master, but I can't guide you there from our current location.
You have my protection.
So, the blacksmith ought grant us some Gwefenture in exchange for Nutriarb. Shall we inform Miss Derrin of this, Master? Fret not, Master. I know precisely where this person can be found.
Well, if you insist. I'm only glad I don't have to lead the way for a change.
will be difficult to recover. It is a strange sort that ventures willingly into darkness. In truth, I'm unready to part from this place. Might I not be allowed to explore it further?
We ought to savour our good fortune. Not every location will yield such a bounty.
Numi ondo, ani kelia vami albike.
Ayu.
Yav karma erume.
And here I thought I was leading the way. But I suppose your whim.
Elelote an osto silfa malantha alecano mine in fair avehum.
You shan't hear me complain about an early...
Good morrow, everyone.
Off we go then. I hope you slept well.
Kemen Rock.
Right,
Have you found Gwefencha? A dwarven blacksmith has some? Truly? But elves and dwarves do not see, eye to eye. I fear the smith will not heed my plea. You believe he will if I prepare an elven dish? Which one? Nutria. Dwarves have a liking for it, they say? Are you certain? Nutriab is not very tasty. Few elves enjoy it. It is a pungent stew of old fish and apples, boiled till it forms a thick paste. But I shall prepare it, if it has any chance of bringing me Gwefencha. The Arberheart depends upon it. Would you be willing to gather the ingredients for me? You won't have to go far to find them. I thank you. I need only the two main ingredients. Rotten apples and rotten fish. Bring them to me, and I will prepare Nutriab.
Where's the Saurian? Fire won't do much good here. Best try a different tack. Big things have been felt, man. Perhaps a few more. Over so soon? Why? We seem to have come through unscathed.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
Findamun. Jarmen ran soron.
Have you forgotten something, Arisen? You're looking rather lost.
One can see far to the distance from here.
Perhaps we might take a moment to savour the scene.
I quite agree.
myself an easy mark. How's this? You keep your line.
You're soaked. Do try not to catch cold.
I feel as though I'm being watched. I feel as though I'm being watched.
Can't say I'm any happier to see this bloke than the last time we crossed paths.
Rest. It's well to be prepared, but over preparation is not.
That's it!
I've got wares of every... ilk. Pleasure doing business with you.
Not buying? That's just as well. Better to be selective than wasteful. That looks promising. Any ideas as to how we might reach it?
Seems there's no room for argument here. I shall obey, but I won't pretend I'm happy about it.
Travelling beyond the rift, I came upon a cave whose secrets you have yet to discover.
'Tis nearby. Shall I lead the way?
Follow me then, unless you doubt my sense of direction.
Feel the wind on your face. Jump up and I'll send you flying. Well, we may not die in battle,
was outstanding, if I do say so myself.
Once more!
Our road was a long one. Here we are at last.
'Tis in caverns such as these that monsters thrive.
We'd best be prepared to make our own light before we proceed.
By your leave.
You're well fond of picking things up, aren't you?